This woman's ears somehow grew dumplings. She went to Jack, a doctor who specialized in strange illnesses, for help. Jack asked what had happened around the time her ears first turned into dumplings. The woman immediately became nervous and insisted that nothing had happened. But in her panic, she almost knocked over the cup of tea in her hand. After calming down, the woman immediately asked whether her eldest son was hurt, completely ignoring her younger son. The assistant, who noticed something strange, began talking to the woman. But his voice was directly absorbed by the dumpling ears. The woman couldn't hear anything at all. It turned out that the dumpling ears automatically blocked information related to certain people. That was why the woman could never hear her younger son's voice. While the woman went to the bathroom, her younger son tightly grabbed Jack's hand. He begged Jack to save his mother. Seeing the boy's pitiful expression, Jack took out 2 conch shells. As long as the boy used the shells to talk to his mother more often, the dumplings on her ears would fall off. However, the price of using the shells was the boy's voice. A few days later, the woman's condition became much worse. She couldn't even hear the sound of the heavy rain outside. The dumplings had almost completely covered her ears. So the boy immediately ran out to find Jack and begged him to save his mother. But on the way back, the boy suddenly found his brother's handkerchief. Excited, he ran into the woods to look for his brother. Worried that he might be in danger, Jack immediately followed him. But unexpectedly, the path ended at a cliff. Luckily, Jack grabbed the boy and held him tightly, keeping him safe. However, Jack himself was injured. Only then did the boy finally reveal the truth. His older brother had died the previous year. That day, their mother had asked the 2 brothers to share a steamed bun. But the boy said that if he didn't have a brother, he could eat the whole bun himself. During the argument, the boy knocked over a cup of water, burning his brother's hand. But their mother only focused on comforting her upset younger son. His understanding older brother wasn't angry. Instead, he went out alone to buy another bun. But on his way home, a car suddenly appeared in front of him and took his brother away. Soon, the incident caused a huge uproar. Their mother began blaming herself, regretting that she hadn't listened to him properly. The boy, who had secretly overheard everything from his bedroom, also began to regret what he had said. But the case was never solved. The next day, the mother received a mysterious package. The moment she opened it, she completely broke down. Reporters constantly gathered outside her home, hoping to get the latest information. Under their repeated questioning, the mother eventually collapsed. She couldn't bear to hear anything more about her eldest son's death. Just then, she was attacked by a monster, and her ears turned into dumplings. To protect herself from being consumed by the cruel reality, the mother began hallucinating that her eldest son was still alive. After hearing everything, Jack said that to cure her emotional illness, they needed to find something else she cared about just as much, and that was her younger son. If the boy used the conch shell to call for his mother's help, and she was willing to use the other shell to listen to him, the dumplings on her ears would fall off. After saying this, Jack passed out. The boy immediately used the conch shell to call for his mother's help. As the pearl on the shell grew larger and larger, more and more of the boy's voice was swallowed up. Luckily, the mother gathered her courage and put the shell to her ear. In an instant, the boy's voice, along with all the voices she had avoided in the past, flooded into her ears. But this time, the mother didn't turn away. She listened to her son with all her strength and gradually accepted reality. She watched as the eldest son she had imagined slowly faded away. Finally, before the boy's voice completely disappeared, the mother learned the exact location where they had died. Jack and the boy were successfully rescued. He removed the pearl from the conch shell and had the boy swallow it. The boy's voice returned as well. The family eventually returned to their peaceful life, but the mother still prepared an extra meal every day, as if doing so could keep her eldest son by her side forever.